Let's talk about manipulation tactics, specifically 10 subtle ways people try to control others. Some are so sneaky, you may not even realize it's happening until it's too late. Gaslighting is one of the most insidious forms of manipulation. Imagine asking your partner if she wants to go to the beach on Saturday and she says yes. Fast forward to Friday and suddenly she insists she never agreed to it because she hates the beach. You're left questioning your memory, doubting yourself. That's gaslighting, where someone makes you doubt your reality until you lose trust in your own mind. It's a slow process, small instances that gradually chip away at your confidence. Over time, it might lead you to rely on that person's version of reality, questioning your every thought. Then there's guilt tripping. This one is like handing you a heavy emotional burden and saying, "Here, carry this for me." It's when someone makes you feel responsible for their unhappiness. Imagine being super busy at work and a friend says, "I guess you're just too busy for me these days." Suddenly, you feel like you're a bad friend. The goal? To control your actions by playing on your emotions. Guilt tripping leaves you emotionally drained as you try to fix someone else's feelings, even though you're not the cause of their distress. Now, love bombing feels like being hit with a flood of affection. Picture getting flowers, gifts, and compliments all at once. At first, it's flattering, like something straight out of a romance movie. But over time, you realize that it's not about love, it's about control. The person bombarding you with attention pulls back just as quickly, leaving you desperate for that same validation. The goal? To hook you emotionally and gain control over your happiness. This can lead to an unhealthy cycle where you're more focused on getting back to that honeymoon phase than building a meaningful relationship. Then, there's the silent treatment. Picture this. Everything seems fine with a friend until suddenly they stop communicating. No texts, no responses, no likes on your posts. You're left wondering what went wrong, but they refuse to talk. The silent treatment is a form of passive-aggressive control. It plays on your natural desire for connection, and it can leave you feeling ignored and anxious. This tactic is manipulative because it forces you into a state of emotional limbo. You're left trying to figure out how to fix things while they hold all the power in the relationship. Triangulation is another tricky tactic. Imagine you're having a disagreement with someone, but instead of resolving it, they bring in a third party to stir things up. This creates a power imbalance, where the manipulator uses the third person as a tool to back them up and make you feel like you're in the wrong. It's like turning a simple conflict into a reality show with multiple players. This tactic is often used to deflect blame and shift attention away from the real issue. Then we have projection. This is when someone blames you for something they're actually guilty of. Imagine spilling milk, and instead of owning up to it, you point fingers at your sibling. In relationships, this tactic can lead to blaming others for your own insecurities, jealousy, or guilt. It's a defense mechanism that allows someone to protect their ego by shifting their emotions onto you. It's like playing emotional dodgeball, throwing your feelings at someone else instead of dealing with them yourself. Blame shifting is another way to avoid accountability. It's when someone messes up, and instead of owning their mistake, they turn it around and accuse you of causing the issue. For example, they might say, "I wouldn't have forgotten if you reminded me." Blame shifting shifts the focus away from their mistake and makes you feel responsible for things you didn't do. It's a tactic that derails healthy communication and leaves you questioning your actions. Playing the victim is a manipulation tactic that tries to gain sympathy when someone is actually the one at fault. Imagine someone getting caught in a lie, and instead of owning up to it, they start telling their sob story about how hard their life is. It's a tactic to divert attention from their wrongdoing and make you feel guilty for calling them out. This manipulative strategy preys on your empathy, making it difficult for you to confront them without feeling like the bad guy. Finally, we have stonewalling. This is when someone shuts down completely during a disagreement, giving you one-word answers or completely ignoring the conversation. The goal? To prevent any resolution by blocking communication, leaving you frustrated and powerless. Recognizing these manipulative tactics is the first step toward protecting yourself. Understanding these subtle forms of control can help you maintain healthy boundaries in relationships. Keep an eye out, trust your instincts, and always stay aware of how others are influencing your emotions. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into emotional manipulation and how to avoid it.